going to be?
Collar.
Collar for what?
Bess.
Be quicker to buy a new one.
What else to hurry, eh?
By heck, we've done it.
Hey, I didn't notice anything.
Done what?
Planning permission. RDC's move fast. Now we can go ahead.
Where to?
Big unit.
Oh, hey. Looks like Jack hasn't got his own way this time.
Jack?
Lodged an objection, didn't he?
Everybody's entitled to object if they want to. Seems he wasted his time.
All signed and sealed. Now I can get Buckley started.
Hey, there's a chap in Otten, old Dick Robertshaw. He's a good builder, is Dick. He's more personal than a big firm like Buckley.
Dick Robert Shaw must be 74. Is he still working?
Of course he is.
This is a bit more than putting a shed up in a field. There's excavation to start with, and a few hundred cubic feet of concrete. We can maybe find one or two little jobs for your friend Robert Shaw.
Oh, don't fret yourself. Dick won't starve.
Annie, is Matt in the yard?
You were just now.
I want to tell him the news. No point in hanging about now.
Dick Robert Shaw. I don't know what Henry thought.
The day I have to apologise for Dick Robertshaw, I'll leave farm. Buckley's. Pigs will be getting rheumatics before they're weaned. You see.
Am I disturbing you?
Not yet.
Oh, dear.
Hey, just practicing.
Well, keep it just like that. I was nearly out of the door then.
When it stops working, I'll get a mastiff. Are you making coffee yet?
We haven't got any.
I'll pay for it. You make it. Yes?
Are you sure? Thanks. I had a letter from Gwen today.
Gwen?
Gwen Russell. I told you I was at college with her.
Oh, Gwen!
She's still bumming around.
Where?
Cardiff.
All right, let's have it.
Well, I was wondering, do you think she could stay for a while? She's not doing anything in Cardiff because she hasn't got any room. I think it's a terrible waste. Well, Gwen's going to do very well one day.
Stay here.
Oh, in my room?
Well, it's not going to be mine.
Oh, no, of course not.
How do you manage?
Manage what?
Well, sleeping, not getting in each other's ways, the practicalities.
Oh, well, Gwen can share my bed. For a while. Sort the rest out as we go along.
All right, then.
We're used to managing.
Does she use a hammer and anvil?
Oh, no, nothing like that. She makes brooches and rings. Fine work.
Because I couldn't be doing with the blacksmith's chorus all day long.
Oh, you won't hear a sound, I promise you.
I see. Well, write to her, tell her to come.
Really?
Providing she works for herself.
She is house-trained, you know.
I'm not talking about the mill, I'm talking about her. I don't want a pot-smoking freak out every night of the week. That'll get her nowhere.
She doesn't smoke.
Yeah. No, write to her, tell her to come.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. If I phoned, she could be here tomorrow.
What's the big hurry?
Well, she sounded a bit desperate.
Doesn't sound like a very good start.
Oh, it was probably just the letter.
Right, phone, do what you like.
Thanks.
But get some coffee!
That's about 150 feet.
How many pigs in that lot?
Well, there'll be 4 lines and one across the end, making up the acre. We could handle about 180 on this site. That's the way things are done nowadays. And that's just breeding sows.
Pigs need room to move in.
That's what they said about chickens, too.
Oh, and they were right.
You're beginning to sound like Jack.
Well, about hens, I wasn't sure. But pigs...
Matt, it's just a different technique. When you've had the chance of seeing it working, you'll come round to it.
Do you reckon?
The world's hungry for food. We must use modern methods.
And after hens and pigs, cows, I suppose. That'll only leave one lot left.
What you talking about?
Us. Mind you, if them high-rise flats are anything to go by, we're in it already.
Didn't think you'd be back.
Got to change if I'm going into Bradford.
Have a bite with us now you're here.
Not hungry, thanks.
A man's usually ready for his dinner after a morning's work.
So you are.
I am.
What did Matt say? Surprised, weren't he?
He'll be going to bed with pigs the way he's going on.
Eh?
A lot of damn foolishness.
That don't sound like Matt.
He never did take to idea at piggery.
Matt were in charge, we'd be broke in a month.
So what did he say?
Nothing of any worth.
Matt, Dick Robertshaw, and folk like them, and Jack, when he gives his mind to it, they all think same. But Henry Wilkes, he's different.
Good job too, like as much.
He wants to take land by scruff at neck and shake a living out of it. It don't work, and it never did. If you don't love land, it don't love you.
What are you going on about?
I only hope young Joe has got his head screwed on right.
Oh, Ta. The scrambled eggs were very nice.
Good.
Oh, Penny, thank you.
No trouble.
I don't want you to think I'm treating you like some sort of housekeeper, but, well, if you want to make a meal now and again, I'm very grateful. And if you don't, well, that's fine too.
I understand.
Living like this,
I know. You can cook me lunch next week.
think I couldn't.
You're probably better at it than I am. Oh,
Sorry. Are you busy, Jack?
No, come in.
Well, I'll only be a minute.
Sit down. What's the matter?
That pig unit in Backfield, have you been up there?
Yep.
Do you know how many pigs he's planning to put in there in less than an acre?
Too many.
Has he told you?
No, I just guessed. I know the sort of man Wilkes is.
180, Jack. And that's just breeders.
Was he building a skyscraper?
No, just pig units, modern method.
180?
Well, I don't know what to think, really. I'm no farm manager, can't see beyond the end of a 12-month mostly, but it wants thinking about. It's not what you want, is it, Jack?
You know what I think.
I just wanted to make sure.
Is Wilkes up at the farm?
Oh, no, he's off to Bradford. Got a firm of builders all lined up, ready. They can start work in 24 hours.
When he gets planning permission.
He got that this morning. A letter from council.
Lost that round, didn't I?
They'll have the site up built tomorrow. Then there'll be no going back.
Ah, Mr. Wilkes, sit yourself down.
Thank you.
It's not too early for you, is it?
Eh?
When I wind up an agreement, I'd like to have a glass of something.
I'll not say no.
I wish I'll do a cigar.
Oh, thank you.
There we are.
There's one thing I wanted to ask.
Ask away.
Your workmen, good lot of lads, are they?
For the money I pay them, they should be.
I mean, are they all local chaps?
Oh, there's only one or two. The rest of them come from all over. There's a few Irishmen and Italian, a couple of Pakistanis. All good workers, mind.
So they won't be chatting all day to my men?
Well, all labourers like a bit of a chin wag, don't they? Who doesn't? But not when my gaffer's watching them. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, the questions then.
Oh, no reason. It's just a matter of industrial relations, really.
I don't follow.
Progress, you know.
Progress?
Farm folk have a name for being a bit stuck in their ways. They can't stand any sort of modernisation. But building a unit of this sort, well, I've heard grumbles.
It's none of their damn business.
Oh, but it's my business if they take against me. I just want to be sure they'll do their jobs and no more.
Set your mind at rest, Mr. Wilkes. I want to get this job done good and proper, mind, then out of it. I mean, I could show you my books. I've got more work than I can handle. We shan't be sitting down on job.
That's all I want to know.
I'll be round with foreman first thing in morning.
I appreciate your promptness, Mr. Buckley. If there were more with your attitude, the country might be in better shape.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Haven't you ever seen anybody do this before?
No. Last one to weave in our family was me great-grandmother. There used to be a row of cottages, some village up on the wharf.
Don't you think it's a pity?
I don't know. What kind of life they had. Hard times in a cottage are much the same as hard times anywhere else, I reckon. But the cloth was good, so they say. Lasted a lifetime.
Oh, wouldn't be economical today. Must keep the wheels turning.
They still make fairly good cloth. Not as good as this, of course.
I was properly taught.
I can see that.
It's not just a game I'm playing.
I know. I know, but can you make a living at it?
Well, I think so. When I get properly organised. If I'm good enough.
Half the world's trying to get itself mechanised and automated, and here's you, turning the clock back 150 years.
Some of us don't want to be mechanised.
I know. More than you think. Oh, did you get hold of Gwen?
Yes.
What was decided?
She's coming.
Bringing a forge with her?
It's not exactly a forge.
When can we expect her?
Tomorrow. Is that all right?
She hasn't wasted much time, has she?
Well, if it's inconvenient...
No, I said she could come, that's that.
Thanks. Jack?
Yeah?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not important.
What is it?
Nothing important.
How long will you be at that?
Oh, as long as I have to be.
I was thinking about going down the Woolpack later for a drink. You want to come?
Your treat.
Of course.
Never knew Amy Postlethwaite was that bad.
Oh, aye, she's had arthritis for years. Sometimes she can't hardly move at all.
Oh, poor old love.
Yes, I reckon for anybody like that, this is wrong part of the world to live. And she's got a sister down south somewhere, you know. Devon, I think.
And what's she going to do then?
Well, she were talking of moving there.
Well, who's going to run the shop?
Aye, good question. Somebody's got to do it, or village will be in a right mess.
Yeah, first Alice and now Amy. Place won't be the same.
Aye.
Still, you're managing all right on your own.
Why, you haven't got no complaints, have you?
Me? No.
I'll have a scotch, please, Amos.
Just got back from Bradford.
Oh, Joe, I was hoping to have a word with you.
Oh, what about?
Well, I'd rather talk to you alone. What you drinking?
No, I'm all right.
Thanks. Let's go over there. Well, spent the afternoon with Buckley, the builder.
Aye?
He's coming over tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
All right, no call to hang about now. We've got permission, so off we go.
That's great. How long will he be building?
He'll tell me tomorrow when he's had another look at the site. I was up there this morning with Matt.
Ah, he said.
He seems to have gone off the idea a bit.
Well, that's Matt, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Deep down, he's still an old-fashioned farmer. He's good, though. I'll not say out about that. But, you know, Conservative.
He's a bit young for that, isn't he?
Well, he's always been the same.
You know, it's just crossed my mind he might need a bit of encouragement.
For me.
From everybody. And once we get the unit working, and he sees the profits coming in, he'll come round to our way of thinking. Well, he's bound to. So you see, he needs a bit of coaxing, you know what I mean?
Ah, I've got a point.
So for the next few weeks, let's talk a bit more about profits and less about pigs.
Right. Talking of old-fashioned farming,
Let's hope he's done interfering.
his hands full about look of things.
Don't jump to conclusions, Joe. Sometimes a man likes the company of a woman, just likes.
Hello.
Hello.
It's all systems go, I hear.
Oh,
Saw Matt at lunchtime.
all right.
So you got your bit of paper from the council.
Certainly.
All you need now is goodwill at pigs. Think they'll be happy tethered up all the days of their lives?
You've been doing your homework, have you?
It's not exactly classified information, is it?
Tethered up all the time.
That's right.
There is a stall system, you know. They don't have to be tethered.
Oh, but that involves a little more work, doesn't it? That might just eat into your profits by 1/2%.
Our profits, Jack.
You're trying to appeal to my business sense.
There's a bit more involved than just you and me.
Oh, I know that. There's Joe here, there's Ma, Peggy. You're speaking up for all them, are you?
When it comes to making a living, somebody's got to.
Oh, well, it's none of my business now. You and the others can make up your own minds.
We have.
Have you? From what Matt said...
Matt's not a partner.
No, but he's not exactly unimportant, is he?
A business partnership's one thing, Jack. A committee of workers is another. We haven't got Marxism in the Dales yet.
Matt, just a worker? Where would you be without him?
We don't want to be without him, but there are others.
I just wish he was here.
I've not said out that I wouldn't say to his face, Matt and me, we understand it.
Maybe he understands you. I'm just beginning to drink up, Penny.
I don't know, Jack. You're an emotional fella. I've not said out tonight that's new. You're all on your high horse suddenly. I'm surprised, really. You brought up in the country. You're more like an East End docker. You must find this a bit strange.
I'm a newcomer. I'd rather say nothing.
Very wise. Wiser than some.
Politer than some.
Aye, and that too.
Well, I'll leave you with Joe. He might be interested in your theories. Good night.
Good night.
That brother of yours.
He's a good arguer.
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head there, Joe. He's a good arguer. Let's have another drink.
I'll be glad when tomorrow comes. Seeing Gwen. Suddenly I miss that life. Students talking, making fools of themselves and not really caring.
I thought they cared a lot.
Oh, not amongst themselves. If there's somebody watching, well, then it's different.
I see. What you're saying is that when you get to Wilkes's age, you don't know you're being a fool.
Starts to happen younger than that.
Cheeky.
No. Gwen and
And
David. He's a student we both knew.
you were saying?
Well, students hate looking foolish, just like anybody else. It's just that they're kinder to each other when they do. You and Wilkes in the pub tonight. Under different circumstances, you'd have been drawing out knives and revolvers. You meant it.
Oh, sorry you thought that. I was trying to make a point. I thought you'd be sympathetic.
Oh, I was, to the point. It was the emotion that frightened me.
Are you trying to tell me that student rallies are all sweet reasonableness, no emotion?
No, but that's all they are. They shout and wave banners, but they don't hurt anybody.
The students live in a world of abstract truth. If they were marching to save their kids from starving, it might be a lot less gentle.
The reason why kids starve, why poison gets poured into rivers, why innocent people are locked up is because all you adults have lost sight of abstract truth. Students are not opportunists. You are.
All right. If you think that, why don't you pack your bags and get out? I might start taking advantage of you, seeing as how you're taking advantage of my mill. That'd be a very mild form of opportunism, wouldn't it? And I wouldn't say that young Jim Latimer was exactly an adult.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, I'm just making a point. I've got some work to do. Thanks for cooking supper.
Thanks for buying it.
We're all crackers, you know. Good night.
Joe's late.
Well, he's of an age to be late.
Must be Matt.
And he's got a few late nights ahead of him and all.
For a better reason.
Good reason or bad, I wouldn't change places with him.
You like your sleep too much.
I've earned it.
I won't say no to that. I'll wash you tonight.
Grand.
And Sally and Sam.
The same. I can't take my eyes off them.
Oh, you will soon enough.
I happen I will.
Does boy look like me yet?
Oh,
Heaven help us. They're normal, you know.
Oh, and what does that mean?
I think Sally looks more like you than Sam.
3 days old. Poor lad.
That's enough of that, Annie.
Oh, you're just in time for cocoa.
Oh, for me next, Ma.
You look like you could do with it.
He's all right.
Never said he wasn't.
I thought you were insinuating.
Hey, now there's a good word. Insinuating. Now, why couldn't I think of a word like that?
We've had a couple, but we've done work as well, haven't we, Joe?
Oh, aye, we had a good talk and a good row. Very enjoyable evening.
What did you row about?
Oh, not us. Oh, no. Jack.
Was Jack there?
Not very long, though.
Well, I think I'll be off.
You were mentioned.
Well, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
That's just what Jack said.
Oh, it was nothing, just a discussion. Nothing but a chat.
Some chat.
You'd best get to bed, my lad. There's work to do in the morning.
All right. If managing director says bed, then bed it shall be. And nobody mentioned pigs. Shh.
So that's what you were talking about?
Oh, just briefly, amongst other things like capital investment.
Oh, I bet you had a lot to say about that. State he were in and all.
Joe's got a much better brain than you give him credit for.
And is all in favour of pig unit.
At least he's not prejudiced.
Why don't you stay here tonight, Matt? You don't want to be on your own.
No, thanks, Ma. I'll be all right.
We'll have some cocoa anyway. You too, Henry.
Look, I'm not against the idea, you know. I can see that if it works, there's money in it. It's just that, well, I like pigs.
You'd still sell them to slaughter?
Aye, I would. But they'd have had a bit of life first. We all die, but the lucky ones of us get some fun out of life before we do. What worries me about your pigs is that they're all unlucky, not a laugh amongst them.
Pigs laughing. Now I've heard everything. That's the best yet, that is. Pigs laughing.
We're a funny lot, us farmers. Don't you reckon so, Henry?